Hey there everyone, it's Darby of Riverbend Fishing, and today we have a special guest with us again. We got Sid.
How you doing?
We are in Willacy County, Texas, Fort Mansfield, and look at that, another one. See it, squirrel? We're up here doing some pier fishing. The high day is supposed to be 95. We have storms throughout the day coming. We drove through 2 to get here. Right now it's, as you can see, clear. We were originally, look at it, swirled again.
Yep.
We were originally going to be fishing on a pier that's about 100 yards that way, but there's too many people on it and it's real narrow. So as soon as you put a chair, we looked down it, you couldn't even see down it. You have to zigzag. So instead of messing with those people, we came over here. This pier is like about 25 yards.
Yeah, 25, 22.
It's about 25 yards, 25 yards long. I'll give you a tour. We're just now getting rigged up and we're watching big swirls all around us. So let me get set up and then I'll give you the tour. Okay, everybody, we are baited up, rigged up, we're out. I'll spin around here in just a second. Let me aim this down for you. The end of this pier, there's nothing at it. And like I said, I'm about 25 yards off the shore right now. There's schools of something swimming out here and a lot of big swirls. The pelicans came through earlier. I'll leave it up this way for a second. Maybe you can see every once in a while you'll see a swirl out here. Something's eating them, but they're in schools of like 5 or 6. We got here late this morning. So I got a late start. Well, I was a half hour late. That's why we didn't wind up out on this dock, this pier. But like I was saying earlier, it's real narrow. You see there's only one person at each spot. You can't stand back to back on that. It's real narrow. So we decided to go with this one because nobody else was here. Now, since we've shown up half hour or so ago, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 20 people have shown up in the last 30 minutes. So we barely beat the rush. Now, I don't know if the GoPro's picking up. There's one of those swirls of bait. See it? Matter of fact, one of Sid's lines is right out in the middle of it. And they're all around it over there. So hopefully it'll bring in something big for him. Anyway, I'm going to spin around here. There's Sid. There's been some changes to my cart. Me and Sid was just talking about that. But, you know, even as long as I've been fishing, I'm always learning things. I'm always thinking of things. I'm always stealing stuff from other people. I stole this hook from Sid. Not the hook, but the idea for the hook from Sid. I'll do another video later. Well, I'll make it part of a video later. I'm not going to do another whole cart video. But then here's our dock. And you can see it kind of works its way up. It brings us right down to water level over behind me. My truck's down there at the end. I think we're going to have a good day out here. It is gorgeous. You can see another little storm brewing up over here. As long as we miss the majority of those, we'll be good to go. Got anything to add, Sid?
No, everything's good.
Well, we've been out here hour and a half. Not only have we not caught a fish, I have not seen a single person catch a fish. One of the problems right now, though, is let me get this off my face. One of the problems right now, though, is we're on an ebb current. It's headed out, which of course is the worst time to go fishing. But for those of you that are not familiar with the Laguna Madre or the salt flats, those guys right there are, what do you say, Sid? 150?
150 yards out.
150 yards out, and they are still waist deep. So the water right here in front is like a foot deep, and then from a foot to, what is that out there, 3 foot? And it's that way a long way out. But hour and a half, not a single, and I'm watching them. I can see the whole pier over here. I can hear behind us. I can see the people on the bank over here.
All the way to our left.
Yep, to the left. Nobody has caught a fish yet, but with all this bait fish in here, that's kind of blowing my mind. The seagulls and the pelicans have been eating good, but we'll see what happens. These two dudes, 2 hours they've been out there. They wade fished all the way from the bank, all the way out to where I showed you last time, and then out to in front of us, out past the end of that pier, and now they're just coming back in. They didn't catch anything. People over on that pier over there, nobody's caught anything yet, but they're interchanging pretty quickly. What'd you say, Sid, every hour or so?
Every hour or so.
Every hour or so, it's most of them leave and a new group comes, so I don't really know what the deal is over there. But nothing's been caught over there either, so it's getting kind of weird. Yeah, and we have 2 kayakers that put in behind us, and they're out this way. They haven't gotten anything yet. This has got to pick up. I like to have fish on my fishing channel. There's got to be something on it.
Stuck on something.
No, because it went limp. You have a fish on there. I'm telling you.
Flounder or stingray, huh, maybe.
Oh no, there's a little bit of vibration at the tip. Whatever it was, your line came back to us and then it went away.
Well, it's bigger than my pole can handle.
No, don't break it. Let me see it for a second.
Well, it's doing something, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, put it in there and let him get tired.
Yeah, there's something on it. You were doing something with this one before I yelled for you.
Yeah. I had something playing with that one too. Think I move too much drag and then take some more? Or
Nope.
do it like that?
Yep.
He's bound to get tired.
Okay. Hour 3. Whatever was on Sid's over here, the best we could figure is the line went completely slack up against the pier. It was coming this way. He set the hook, it took off, and it either got it wrapped up in some rocks or something that's out here. He fought with it for a while, and then it finally came undone, and it's gone. We're on hour 3 now. They haven't caught anything. Nobody out there has caught anything. Matter of fact, half those people are gone now. We haven't caught anything. Those people are gone. The kayakers haven't caught anything. They're right there. This guy just showed up like 10 minutes ago, maybe. And the boats are moving. Like Sid said, the boats are running non-stop. You can see one there. They're not sitting and fishing. They're running from spot to spot trying to find the fish. So I don't know what's going on today. We have a ton of bait fish here. I mean, you can't sit here for more than 5 minutes without seeing them jumping in schools. I don't know why we're not getting any bites right now. So there comes another boat in. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's coming in. If you look off the edge of the pier, there's another one running there. They're running. They're not sitting and fishing. They're running everywhere, like they're all just trying to find them. But like I said, so far it's been an easy 100 fishermen out here. Not one person's caught a fish. I'm saying 100 with the people that have come and gone from this pier over here. It's just a strange day. I don't know if it has to do with this front coming in or the rain or what, but it's too nice of a day and too much bait fish here for us not to be catching anything. We're not giving up yet though. Okay, since this looks like it's going to be a horrible day of fishing. No, take it back. Beautiful day of fishing, just no fish. Let's talk about this real quick. That towel doesn't matter, it's just keep my drink cooler. As I said at the beginning of this, me and Sid was talking about that we're always learning stuff every time we go out fishing. The last time we came out, remember I had the big knot in my leaders. So I've made all new leaders since then. But what I saw was Sid's had it's actually like a shower hook that holds his. So when I got home, I bent me a wire up to hold my leaders, and now they're not tangled up anymore, and I just put this cheap carabiner on here. The other thing that happened this week was, I'm going to put a picture of what it looked like before. And then here's what it looks like now. And here's where I messed up and put a hole in it before I ever got it out of there. And then this is what it looks like since then. But the big difference is I put this bar in right here to hold the tackle, the ice chest in place. Well, I'm going to use this one as dry storage. So I've got more of that bar over at Sid's house. That's where I did all this at, was Sid's other house. I'm going to go over there one day this week, cut me another bar to put here to hold that in instead of the bungee cord. And I may very well go to a small, soft-sided tackle bag, because I only need like 3 trays, so it doesn't have to be a big one. I may very well do that this week, because that'll take up a lot less room than that bucket. But I do like this metal. This is aluminum. It's pretty. I can tell you, don't drop anything heavy or sharp on it. And the sad thing, of course, is now that I've done all that, and that piece of metal was $40-something, but now that I've done all that, I didn't even really need it from here back, because now it's covered with 2 ice chests again. I just need a little piece to go there, but we learn as we go. The Sid's old faithful Plano tackle box there. So, I mean, it hadn't been a lot changed. I just got rid of that big cooler. If you go look at the cart one, you'll see that I had a big cooler that went all the way up to the edge here. Now I got one for ice, one for dry storage. I'm probably going to switch my tackle, switch to something else other than the bucket, just to see how I like it. I like my bucket too, though. If I do that, I got to figure out some place to mount my tool pouch. I'm pretty smart. I could probably figure that out.
Technically, it's still new if you got tags on it.
Well, just because you leave tags on it for 10 years doesn't make it new. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are 5 hours into this. Not a single fish has been caught. That's a lie. That dude right there caught a fish about this big, and as soon as it got up, it fell off and went back in the water. So, 5 hours. Massive changes of people coming and going. There's another person that just pulled up. They parked down there for some reason.
We did have a good bite, though.
We had a couple of bites, but that doesn't mean anything. Sid's proud, but I just broke his heart over there. He needs to tuck his gun in. Have no idea. All I can tell you is nobody's catching. I can tell you the boats are just running back and forth, zipping across. They're not fishing. They're trying to find.
I think it was too shallow.
You could be right. It could have to do with the tides, but still. The weird thing is for like the last hour, we haven't even seen the bait fish. The bait fish disappeared on us about 45 minutes to an hour ago. Yeah, I don't even see any right now. I don't see any of them spooling, nothing. And you can see from the last time, there's some more people on the pier. Not many. And those are, about half of them are different than when we showed it a minute ago. Or an hour ago. Anyway, sorry, no fish for the video today, but that's why it's called fishing, not catching. I'm getting tired of saying that on these videos. Anyway, till next time, see you at the water.